My robot enemies that I added in the previous devlog are looking really good right now, but there are still a few things that I would like to adjust. First, I want them to turn their bodies and their heads to look at the player. Second, I don't want them to just disappear when they get hit by a projectile. And in this devlog I will be implementing those two things. So the first thing I did is I made a simple animation of the robot turning. Once that was done, I connected the animation to the animation graph, and in C# I'm rotating the robot and triggering the new animation. So let's check it in the game. I found this cute family of robots who are chilling in the water, and they all seem to be turning to look at me. So let's kill all of them except the smallest one, make the small one big and lock it in the prison made of invisible cubes so we can observe its behavior in a controlled environment. Science! As you can see, the robot is in fact turning to look at me, but it gets stuck in the turning animation. After fixing that, it's time to make it also turn its head towards me. So I added this direction indicator that always points towards the player, and when the indicator is within the acceptable range of angles, let's just set the robot's head rotation to be the same as the indicator's rotation. As you can see, the robot's neck is a little bit broken, but to fix it, let's just break it in the other direction. That's fine, this is fixed. Now I'm going to attach this same logic to the player's robot, but this time it will be looking to where the mouse cursor is. It seems to be working alright, but there's one thing that I don't like about the current implementation. The robot only turns its head when the cursor is within the field of view, and when the cursor moves outside the field of view, it gets stuck with the last valid rotation. What I want to do instead is to snap the rotation to the closest one to the cursor within the acceptable range of rotations. To do that, the first thing I did is I went to C# and tried to figure it out. But then I remembered that I have no idea how quaternions work and I'm too scared to find out. I then spent some time trying to figure it out using math, but then I realized that I'm just overthinking it, and there is a simple solution. I know the maximum allowed angle for turning the robot's head, and I also have an angle to the desired rotation. I get a ratio of one angle to another, and then I interpolate between the two directions to get the one I need using this ratio. The result may not be 100% accurate, I don't really know, but it will be good enough. I also made it so that if the cursor is too far from the field of view of the robot just looks forward. I think it looks good, I really like it, so let's move on. It's time to do something about enemies just disappearing on collisions with projectiles. So instead of destroying the enemy's game object, I'm now just disabling the logic of the enemy's behavior. I also used this green indicator on the robot's head to show how much health it has. As the health goes down, the indicator turns red. I used this hide animation that I made in the previous devlog for when the robot dies. And here's the result. It works, but I somehow broke all other animations. Oops. After fixing them, I enabled proper physics for dead robots. And the last thing I did is, when the robot dies, I replaced the sphere collider with a properly shaped one. I really love how it's looking right now, I think it works perfectly with enemies. I'm sure it will also work great with the player's robot. There's no way something weird will happen when the player dies. But just in case, let's check. And oh, okay, we're flying. You know what, I'll fix this the next time. If you have any questions or suggestions, please drop them in the comments below. Thank you for watching and have a great day.